2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location. And we've got, well, I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. And some notable injuries for both teams as we take a look at the players unavailable for tonight's game.
The injury story certainly noteworthy. A lot of players in business casual tonight.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. And tonight, two experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Harden. Kicks to Tucker. Nurkic with the block. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And the shot is good.
Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it. One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. With the game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
That free throw good from Lillard. Chris, you talk about degree of difficulty. Damian Lillard takes and makes some incredibly tough shots.
Kevin, the percentages don't do him justice. I mean, off the dribble, contested, from deep. Lillard is always a threat.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the inside and finished off by Nurkic.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Shot to stop the run and finished off by Westbrook.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Covington against Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Whiteside. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Now here's Lillard. He kicks to Anthony. From outside, off the mark. Lillard against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. It's McCollum on the wing. Second chance shot. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
You can't forget about McCollum from there, proving once again that he's not just a jump shooter.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Westbrook against Lillard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. There's the pass to Hazanya. Inside, Collins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Passes it to Trent. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Top of the key jumper, no good. Portland leading by 3. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. Here's Simons. To the wing right side. Collins trying to break free. Portland again missing. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Simons. Pass to Little. Here's Trent. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now, here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it fly from 18. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front, leading by a great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, Austin Rivers is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Green, then it's McLemore, and it's Carroll in at the 4 spot.
Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and three-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
Here's Collins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook. And the Blazers used to stagger Lillard and McCollum's minutes. Chris, now they've embraced these two playing together more often.
Yeah, and they should, Kevin. I mean, they're both standing about 6'3", so defensively they give up a little height. But on the offensive end, the firepower that they bring to bear is something to watch.
The Rockets making a switch here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House is checked in for McLemore. And James Harden subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to
hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Pass to Whiteside. And it's Houston on the break. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Rivers against Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Whiteside inside. He's guarded by Rivers. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. And the pass to House. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, it's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Harden the pass to House. Rivers dishes to Harden. Outside, House. And the 3 ball is good. House has got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Lillard against Rivers. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display from McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
Harden against McCollum. Harden can't hit. Trailblazers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Right side, no good. Houston in the lead. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
Kevin, it was an up and down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division and only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
Little, he's checked in for Nurkic.
But Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Harden kicks to McLemore. Passes it to Clemens. 1:25 left in the second quarter. The dish to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. That one falls. And the Rockets lead by 4. And Chris, last year being the 4th seed in the postseason was trouble for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was, especially, Kevin, when you have to face the Warriors in the second round. They got bounced out in Game 6 despite the Warriors losing Durant. The slow start in the regular season, I think, played a big factor.
Rockets leading by 4. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And Covington, this is one of his favorite shots. He's a lights-out perimeter shooter with textbook form.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Anthony. And it's good for 2. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Clemens, covered by Lillard. Here's Clemens. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. The Rockets making a switch here. And both free throws good from Whiteside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Here's Westbrook, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Portland. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's Simons. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 5. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother. Oh, man, star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Lillard on top. He's covered by Westbrook. Lillard with it. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Covington. And Anthony sends it back. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
4-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major, but now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner, man. Keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
Westbrook against Lillard. Here's Whiteside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Portland, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Harden, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Hits, got that one from Nurkic.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Westbrook against Lillard, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lillard. Rebound by House.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Trailblazers trail by 3 to the left side wing. Westbrook against Lillard. It's Carmeloanthony on the wing. Over Harden. Portland again missing. Rockets leading by 3. Kicks it to House. Shoots over Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Lillard with the bucket.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume. Finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard, because I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
night.
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Clock is at 3. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Portland, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 5. Rivers kicks to McLemore. He's looking for Carroll and finds him.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah. Every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Russell Westbrook in for Houston. Pass to Trent. Collins in the post. 5 points in the game, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Collins has got 7 points.
This is where you want Collins to get the ball. He's a throwback kind of big man who drives inside.
Another miss by Houston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Here's Azania. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Little. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anthony left side. Over McLemore. Offensive rebound. Pass to Simon. It's up a 3. Green with the rebound. Just 3 on the clock, and it's Green with the jam.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Now Anthony. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. It's been an excellent game from up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Damari Carroll out there. Also Green out there. Russell Westbrook out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Clemens in at the point. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's off on the first. And the Rockets making a change here. Covington's checked in. And he sinks the second.
And it had been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Simons. The 3 from Anthony. Collins finds Anthony. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Makes it off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead. Here's Simons. The 3 from Anthony. Buries it from 3-point range.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Outside Westbrook. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
To the paint, Covington with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Let's go. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Simons. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Rockets making a switch here.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Harden surveying the D. Nurkic with the block. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance, and he makes that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Break even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Westbrook missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Anthony Simmons. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
McCollum outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love the poise of McCollum. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments of the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Tucker with the ball. Anthony on him.
The size and intimidating presence of Nurkic, I mean, it provides on defense. It's just huge. Awesome at throwing off shooters.
Just 5 to shoot. The Rockets again can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 4. Now here's McCollum out to the wing. Lillard from outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Westbrook. That one's not going to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over Covington. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Misses off the left iron. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 1. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. McCollum against Harden. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Westbrook against Lillard. 5 on the clock. The pass to McCollum, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
From deep, Harden. Good D by McCollum.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around. Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
From deep. The 3 won't fall. And here's Harden for 3. Misses the tray. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win. And really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.